here. He's the coach for Northern City FC. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Coach, this is a very difficult game, an interesting one, a derby, of course. But before the game itself, how has this season's Division One league been for your team and yourself?
I think that the season has been very good. We started well. We played our first two matches and we won all. We have not conceded a goal yet. So I think that today's match is going to be an interesting match to watch.
Coach, now let's get into the game itself. You are playing a derby. How do you and your team feel towards these kind of games? Is the preparation always a normal one, or you have a different way you approach these kind of games?
I don't think this match is any different from other matches because every match takes in 3 points. So the attitude that we used in the previous matches are the same attitude that we use in getting into this. So we're approaching it the way we should approach any other match. This one doesn't look different.
Coach, this afternoon, a lot of people will be expecting a lot, given that you've already won your first two games. What will be the approach towards this game? In game, how do you expect your guys to approach the game to be able to get at least a win or a respectable scoreline?
Yes, I think that with the right energy, right effort, good performance, will come out victorious. That is what we are going to put up this afternoon, and it shall come to pass.
Thank you very much, Coach. So, Coach, the head coach of Northern FC, Coach Abdul Mumin, is the man we just spoke to. And very soon I'll be joined by their away team coach, and he's Hamza Mohammed. He's also a very fantastic man who has been in the scene for quite a very long time. He's the coach for Tamale City. I will be speaking with him very, very shortly. Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Coach, this season has been an interesting one for your team. You are yet to lose a game, and you've had a win and also a draw, accumulating 4 of the points. How have the season been?
So far so good. At least to aspire to the elite, that's the premiership. That's the kind of performance I need to put up. Our first game was away at Wenchi. God willing, we had a draw, came home to win our first home match and prepare for today's game. It's been good so far.
Now, looking at your team playing against Northern City FC, now they've not even conceded a single goal. They've won all their 2 matches. Does that put some kind of pressure on you and your team to find a way to deliver?
Not at all, not at all. And you know, it's a derby, and derbies all over the world. You know how sometimes how difficult and interesting it is. We avoid their games, despite of not conceded any goals so far the past 2 games. We know what we are doing. As I said earlier on, to get to the premiership, you need to work outside the box, and that's exactly what we did. And then we hope we'll get the needed results at least to propel us to get to where we want to go.
Coach, your team is ready for this game. Is there or are there some notable guys who will be missing this game? Your fans would love to know.
Oh yeah. TAMALE, who had a knock yesterday at the last training. We didn't want to risk him, although it was just a minor injury. A very experienced, especially in that zone. We have another equally important game after this game, so we needed not to risk him and one other person. That's only 2 players that we are missing in preparation towards next week's game.
So it means some of you had a knock yesterday in your training, and that is why he's not part of the squad.
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach. So Coach Hamza Mohammed is the head coach for Tamale City FC. We wanted to know why Samuel Biu isn't in the squad. And he has clarified it for us that he had a knock in yesterday's training while they were preparing towards this particular game. It's really going to be an interesting one, as we've already talked about. It's a derby between Northern City and Tamale City FC. The 2 teams are yet to lose a single game this season after match day 2. 6 points for Northern and then 4 points for Tamale City. Interesting times ahead. The first 45 minutes of the game will actually answer a lot of questions that we are asking. Stay glued as we bring you lots more on Globe Television. maintain their spot in the Ghana Premier League. This afternoon, there is two teams who have the potential of bringing the Premier League back to the city of Tamale. It's Northern City FC against Tamale City. Let me quickly take you through the head and also the lineups for this afternoon. On the part of Northern City, we have Shaibu Adams in post, Ibrahim Mohammed, who happens to be the captain of the side, Jabaru Yusuf, Napari Idrisu, and also Mohammed Abdallah, Rafiu Abdul Karim, Osman Zakaria, Dennis Ntisa Kodie, Kwame Ishon, Douglas Boateng, and also Evans Adongo. On the bench for Northern City FC, the home team, we have Suleimana Mustafa, Hayford Richard Osai, and also Ajin Emmanuel Freeheart Dunyina, Abdul Kudus, Isa Musa, Achu Kublenu, and also that of Abdul Mumin Mohammed Awal. We have Adam Mahama, Eric Kuju Abradu, and also Ezzedine Al Hassan. The head coach of the side is Abdul Mumin Abdullahi. On the part of the away team, Tamale City FC, we have Anthony Brebo, who is the goalkeeper. Tofik Salis Mohammed is the captain. Hamza Abubakari, Mujaheru Idrisu, Ibrahim Adam, Abdul Basit Lamali, Zak Musa, Al Qasim Mohammed Haruna, Abdul Aziz Adam, Ebenezer Yeboah, Isa Mohammed. On the bench, we have Daniel Oten Crenstel, Halim Abdallah, Sumaila Al Hassan, Yakubu Ibrahim Adam Yakubu, Megdir Ishak, Ishmael Junior Bubakari, Emmanuel Adumbonsu, Ibrahim Mohammed Sana, and that of Emmanuel Oponduya. The coach happens to be Hamza Mohammed. Two teams from the same city. This happens to be the Northern Derby, a crucial encounter. Two teams who are on the summit of the Zone 1A table. Northern City having lost a game, 6 points. And also Tamale City with a win and a draw, they have 4 points. I am Robert Konye, your commentator this afternoon, alongside my co-commentator
Daniel Dangana. And it's a derby, and everything concerning derby, there are always a lot of pressure and then a lot of intensity into the game, and it's going to be quite obvious that the level of intensity is going to be rising here as the game goes by. And I believe that on the evidence of last season performance, Northern City against Tamale City, they are going to give us the best of football, because last season Northern City, they finished on the 4th position last season on the Zone 1A with 37 points. Tamale City finished 3rd with 43 points. This time around, both teams are here to lose a game, and it's going to be quite interesting game. Some individual players are there. They're going to show their quality on the field of play.
Asare Emmanuel Dakon is the man in charge of the game this afternoon. Tamale City has kicked us off, and they are trying to put passes together, trying to build up to make things as easy as they always want it to be. Tamale City, they have so many good players. But Samuel Bio this afternoon isn't part of the game. He picked up a knock in their last training session yesterday ahead of this game. That is making it a lot more difficult for Tamale City. He's been very instrumental, and also as someone who has a lot of experience helping Tamale City in their games.
Samuel Bio is one of the consistent guy and a famous name in the Ghana Premier League and the Division 1 League as well. He's gathered some experience from the likes of Adriana Stars, Mediama, and the likes of Wayashin, Touchman Heroes. He's played for all these teams, and it's going to be a big blow for Tamale City missing his services on the field. And I believe the coach is going to find a way to grind results despite his absence.
It's Tamale City FC moving through the middle. The pass is misplaced. Tamale City, Ebenezer Yeboah, back to Abdul Basit. The Northern City have survived. It is a throw-in for the home team. Back to Isa Mohammed. Mohammed goes to the left side. Mujahir Idrisu. Idrisu back to Isa. Issa's long pass could not locate Taufik Salis Mohammed. So the goalkeeper for Northern FC, Shaibu Adam, has claimed it.
Northern City struggles to play head-to-head against Tamale City. Last season, they struggled when they met head-to-head, and they've played from 4 games, so far in terms of their 4 games, and Tamale City won 3. They lost only 1, and in terms of head-to-head history, Tamale City is having that better head-to-head record against Northern City.
This is still Northern City having some good efforts, being blocked, being intercepted by Tamale City. The ball goes out in favor of Tamale City. Tamale City trying to play through the middle. Ibrahim's ball has been intercepted. Mohamed Abdallah, well cleared out by Idrisu. But goalkeeper Anthony Brebo comes to claim it. He has gone wide to Mohamed Haruna. Haruna comes back. This is still Tamale City. He tried a long pass to the right. But once again, they couldn't put it in play. The 2 teams are yet to taste defeat this season. 2 wins for Northern City FC. And also a win and a draw for Tamale City. What an interesting season the 2 teams are having. This afternoon, would there be a defeat for one of them? Or they are going to share the spoils to maintain their impressive records?
Time indeed is going to tell. Looking at Northern City, I love their intensity and their level of pressing that they've been using so far. And the moment you press an opponent, they fumble and they struggle to, execute their playing style. So I love the intensity and the level of pressing from Northern City, but the ability to find top players up front is something that they must work on.
Northern City FC. This was a nice attempted pass, but the execution wasn't quite on point. Tamale City. Ball being sent back to the goalkeeper. It's another misplaced pass by Tamale City, and Northern FC have it. But Napari Idrisu has gone down. Napari has 2 goals this season for Northern City FC, and he's been on fine form.
And the former Steel Blues player is having a wonderful season so far. 2 goals, part of the top scorers in the Division 1 League, and he's one guy that they must try to keep an eye on him, because his ability to move into spaces and his eye for goal is something that is going to be dangerous in the game, and they must try to watch out and find a way to neutralize him on the field.
Taufik, beautiful turn from Taufik. Taufik has located Idrisu. Idrisu goes wide. This is Abdulaziz Adam. But Asari Emmanuel Dako, the referee for this afternoon, has called for a foul in favor of Tamale City FC. Tamale City patiently trying to play from the back. Al Qasim. Qasim's ball to the right. could create an opportunity for Tamale City. Nice 10, beautiful play. Ibrahim Adams' ball has been intercepted. Northern City. Dennis Intisa Kodie has lost it. And once again, Tamale City are on the doors of Northern City FC knocking, wanting answers. The cross has been dealt with by Kwame Eshon. Eshon goes to the middle. Back to Eshon. Some very good football from both teams. The ball goes out of play once again. But this should have been patiently executed. But they've wasted it.
Both teams are trying to find scoring angles from the wide areas, and I love the expansive football both teams are playing. Tamale City trying to operate from the far right, and Northern City always trying to exploit spaces on the far left. And I think with time, if the fullbacks manage not to close spaces, you know, a scoring opportunity might come from any of these teams.
It was a good one for Ebenezer Yeboah to chase, but Yeboah failed to get there. But this is a throw-in for Tamale City. They've taken it. But the control from Yeboah wasn't the best. And this time it's going to be a goal kick in favor of Northern City FC.
14 goals in their last 4 meetings, and 10 goals for Tamale City against Northern City. Scoring, Tamale City are having the best in terms of scoring goals against Northern City.
Napari Idrisu's pass, trying to create something. Osman Zakaria goes down. Still a banter in the middle. Some breath of fresh air for Tamale City. Eshon, beautiful play with some experience. It is still Northern City FC. The winner foul, Jabaru Yusuf. Was at the receiving end of that tackle. Dennis Intisa Kodie's ball, according to the referee, crossed the line.
And I really love how Tamale City are trying to control Osman Zakaria. You know, they are aware that he is the danger man up front for Northern City. So always 2 centre backs, always on his shoulders, trying to limit his movement and his vision for passes. And I think that's something good from Tamale City. You know, they must keep an eye on him because he's having so much experience. The former Steel Bliss player is now within Northern City, and he's one of the guys that they must keep an eye on. 2 goals so far in 2 games, and this time around, let's see whether he can produce a goal.
Mujaher Idrisu with that throw, it comes back to Issa Mohammed. Beautiful play from Issa. Issa trying to look for his captain, Taufik Mohammed. Taufik gets it.
That was a foul, and there was a contact, and definitely the referee decision is spot on, because you dare not, you see. I think that is even a career-threatening tackle from behind, and it's even questionable that the referee didn't show a yellow card.
It's still Northern City FC trying to build from the middle. Douglas Boateng has gone to the left. It's a good pass for Sarkodie. But goalkeeper Anthony Brebo has dealt with it. Tamale City, Ibrahim Adam. Adam trying to locate Abdulaziz.
Abdulaziz is just to announce his presence in the game, because he's also part of the top scorers with 2 goals, and he's here to show that kind of agency, that fear factor that every attacking player always possesses. And this time around, he's been quiet in the game, And I think it's going to be something that the coach must work on, because offensively he's the top man for Tamale City, and so far so very good. He's been quiet, and he must try to show that presence on the field.
He's one of the top scorers so far this season. Very, very good striker. And he's bulky as well. Very energetic. And his ability to bully defenses is something very, very good. Dennis Ntisa Kodie receiving some instructions from the bench. And goalkeeper Shaibu Adam. Shaibu goes to Kwame Eshon. Eshon straight into the middle. Douglas Boateng. Boateng has located Jabaru Yusuf. Still Northern City FC trying to exploit the space. Dennis Ntisa Kodie. The ball goes out. It was a very good interception from Mujarid Idrisu. Mujarid's touch means he has given a corner away. The first of the game for Northern City FC.
One thing you cannot take off from Osman Zakaria is his ability to just give the intense pressing. You know, every striker that possesses such a quality is always a threat for every defensive setup, and I love his runs and his ability to pose that threat. Look at the number of players marking him out, showing that he's one guy that anytime you give him space, he's going to punish you.
Sarkodie's cross. Zakaria's touch. The referee says it's another corner in favor of Northern City FC. This time Napare will take it with his right foot. Kwame Eshon, the tallest in the setup, is in the box. The ball was meant for Zakaria, but it seems it was quite too high for Zakaria to reach.
Looking at his height and the kind of floated ball that came into the 18-yard box, look at the presence in the dominant, the crowd alone. He cannot give that aerial dominance in the presence of such bulky defenders within the box. And that was a poor one. Next time, they must try to anticipate the kind of cross to fit Zakaria.
Napare goes to Abdallah. Abdallah has lost possession, and in the process Northern City FC have won another throw. Napare's touch was quite light. The ball comes back to Napare. Some good twisting, weaving, trying to get an opportunity at the edge of the box. This is the captain, Ibrahim Mohammed. Rauf Abdul Karim. Karim's ball has been rightly intercepted. This is still Tamale City. Ball being lost. Napare has moved to the left. A nice switch of play. He gets Sarkodie. Sarkodie's pass was not enough for Osman Zakaria to get to.
That was a good cross, but from Osman Zakaria, he was too late. But that was a good cross from Sarkodie.
Northern City FC seemed to have come into the game in the last few minutes, putting a lot of pressure and trying to get into the box of Tamale City.
You know, one thing about football is that the moment you believe that you can play with the opponent, you know, you begin to gather some confidence. And the funny thing is that Tamale City, last 6 games, they won 2, they drew 2, they lost 2. Interesting balance over there for them. Let's see whether they can create a moment of magic to get a win against Northern Cities.
Zach Musa has won a foul for Tamale City. The fans are here. 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 The This was the foul.
And indeed, it was a foul because doming between two defenders. The only thing for them to avoid disgrace is to bring him down. And ideally, that was a spot-on decision from the central referee.
This is a well-rehearsed training ground move, but it wasn't allowed to happen by Mohamed Abdallah of Northern City FC.
You know, set pieces has become one of the most dangerous things in the game, and you know, teams are investing a lot to always get the benefit of set piece against the opponent. And this time around, that was a well-planned one, but the execution was bad this time around for Tamale City.
This is an offside. Tamale City still trying as much as they can to continue the dominance over Northern City FC. One of them would have to bring glory to the city of Tamale at the end of the season. Last season, both teams were outwitted by Techiman Heroes. It was Tamale City 43 points and Techiman Heroes had 53. It was a 10-point difference between the two teams. And Northern City also had 37 of the points. Can they make amends this season? Kwame Sean has lost it. A brilliant strike. That was a good ball from Abdulaziz Adam.
Abdulaziz Adam is one guy they must try to keep an eye on him, because I pre-inform you that he's one guy formerly of Bechem United. He scored 2 goals and he's been absent in the game, but this time around he's trying to announce his presence. And that was a good shot, but the distance and the accuracy was too feeble for the goalkeeper.
This is Tamale City. Kwame Sean comes out to manufacture a goal kick for Northern City FC. Kwame Sean. Sean looking for second.
To be having that positional awareness to give with a tap in. A good cross there, but the end product, very, very so unfortunate from Tamale City. The end product, very, very so unfortunate from Tamale City.
It was a bit unfortunate. This is Northern City. Opportunity has turned again. Mohamed Abdallah has gone to the left side. Tamale City will start another build-up, trying to push the game from the back. Goalkeeper Anthony. Tamale City. Nice turn from Ibrahim Adam. Adam has gone to the right. Zak Musa. Musa has gone to Hamza. It's Hamza once again. Hamza goes down. Hamza wins a free kick.
I love the combination from the right side of Tamale City. They are putting passes together very well, and they've shown that they always love to have the ball, exchange passes from the back. But that wing play is something that's benefiting them, because the center of the pitch is quite thick for them to penetrate. So operating from the flanks is something interesting, and they've won the foul within an advantageous position. This time around, a cross is going to be something interesting. Look at it again. Nice combination. The take one was good, but it was brought down.
Of course, Hamza needs to calm down. If Hamza is allowed to move a little bit further, he could cause problems. This is Tamale City FC. Whips it into the box. On the far side. Opportunity for City. Hamza. Hamza's ball has been intercepted. And quickly, the opportunity has turned. And Dennis Intisakode, the fans are not happy. The coach is not happy. And the player himself is frustrated. He knows he should have done better.
There were a lot of spaces behind, and I was thinking he could have exploited the wide space, but he decided to go for a goal from that distance. I don't know whether he was trying to beat the goalkeeper from the far angle, but that was very, very poor from Sarkodie.
Zak Musa on the right for Tamale City. Zak Musa's cross. Will Aziz get there? The goalkeeper has come out to deal with it. Sarkodie. Sarkodie's pass to Zakaria has been intercepted. This is the captain, Ibrahim Mohammed. Mohammed goes in. Adams. The
typical poke tackle. He took the ball from his feet, and in as much as there was a contact, but the advantageous player with the ball was the Tamale City defender, and that was quite clean from the referee.
So this is the incident. Mohammed Abdallah got into the box quite well. He went down. It is still Mohammed Abdallah once again. Abdallah. This is Sarkodie. Brilliant interception from the defense of Tamale City FC. But the medics would have to run towards that angle.
There was a moment of friction, and ideally both players are on the ground needing the medical attention, and the incident was quite clear and then obvious that a goal scoring opportunity was coming for Northern Cities. But that was a very nice interception there from the defender of Tamale City. They had played very well, but in the wide areas they have to improve a lot, especially the fullbacks, because all the spaces from the left fullback to the right fullback are always ajar, and Northern City are always trying to exploit those gaps. So the coach must try to work on those things to keep them up to their game, because the likes of Zakaria are trying to exploit those spaces. Look at that boy again.
It was a beautiful interception. Timely one.
Quite timely, and you know, defenders don't often get the headline, so when you give such a moment of safety tackle within the box, you always carry the day in terms of the headlines, and that was a clean one from Tamale City.
So Mujahir Idrisu is still going to continue to receive treatment on the sideline. It is still Northern City FC. And it goes out. And once again, it's going to be in favor of Northern City FC, and this time it has to be a corner. 28 minutes into the game, it's still goalless. Northern City, the home team, are yet to score, and also Tamale City, the away team, haven't got a goal either. It was a good flick from Adams. It is still Northern City. Ibrahim Mohammed. Mohammed goes down. Mohammed failed to waste a lot of time there. He has decided to just be up as soon as possible.
You know, you have to always clear your own mess, and there wasn't any contact to his feet, but he was trying to assimilate and then draw the attention of the referee, and that was quite funny. And that's the attitude of players when things are getting out of hand in their favor.
And again, why you need to be on top of issues if you are in charge of such games.
Players always find a way to beat your intelligence, and as a referee, like you said, you must be able to be up to your game and always be at the right place at the right time to get some of the right decisions.
This is the bench of Northern City FC. Some of the players waiting for opportunities, waiting for their own moment to be able to get into the game. Ball goes to Mohamed Abdallah. Abdallah's cross intercepted by Haruna. Adams' shot was being blocked by Napari. But the referee says it should be a foul for their away side.
Tamale City are vulnerable on the right side of defense, and all the balls are being channeled through that particular segment, and anytime the ball is being played to that right side, they struggle to defend. They travel to get a lot of numbers, and that's quite bad from Tamale City. The likes of Zakaria are trying to move to that segment to get the spaces exploited, so they must try to work on it. Attacking, you get a three back from Tamale City, but when they're defending, the ability to get numbers is something that the coach must work on, because the wide areas are being exploited so much from Northern City.
It was a long ball for Sarko there. He got attached to it with the final ball. Beautiful control from Ibrahim Mohamed. Mohamed gets to him. That was a brilliant shot. A good save. Abdullah sees Adam against Shaibu Adam. Adam shot, Adam saved. And this will be a corner for Tamale City.
Gradually, Abdulaziz Adams is gaining some maturity into this game. Look at where he picked the ball. Look at the distance, but his ability to strive and move into a dangerous zone for the ball. A good shot, a carpet one, of course, but a very good save from the goalkeeper.
This is another opportunity, and Tamale City have missed this one too. The clear-cut chances seem to be falling into the path of Tamale City.
Very, very good cross, but the control within the box, that was quite late from the attacker. The next time, we must try to always be on sensitive zones to keep the team going.
All work and no play. Takes the interest out of the man, and so the referee has paused for some few minutes for the two teams to take in some water. This is a very important part of the game. You don't go the entire minute. You need to always refresh your system and also yourself.
Especially the weather over here is been scorchy over here, and I really pity for the players playing within such an environment. But quite well, they are playing with ease, and the level of acclimatization is something that is quite very, very well. And Northern City are with 6 points. They won against Yape FC at home, and they won away to Wale Wale Kalek Stars. For Tamale City, they drew against Victory Club Warriors at home and won against Wa Power. And so far, these two teams are playing very, very well. The intensity is calm. The level of expectation is also something that is going to be high, because it's a derby, and the level of energy invested in this game is something interesting. And so far, so very good. Tamale City have shown that they love to build out from the back. But like I said, they love to leave a lot of spaces behind their fullbacks. And that is something that they must try to work upon, because Northern Cities are having pacey wingers. The likes of Sarkodie are trying to exploit the spaces behind. And they must try to factor out how to deal with the wingers. The least mistake they do, they'll be laughing at the wrong side of their mouth.
10 more minutes
Head up, head up.
to complete proceedings for the first half.
Alert, alert.
Do you see any of the teams scoring in the first half?
Both teams are quite cautious defensively, and in terms of the set pieces, Tamale City have gotten a lot in terms of free kicks, but in terms of corner kicks, it's also in favor of Northern City.
This is a good ball for Zakaria. Zakaria, very good interception. A nice intervention. By Abdul Basit Lamale. And a throw has been won by Northern City FC. It goes back to his captain, Ibrahim Mohammed. Mohammed's ball in search of Napari. It falls to Sarkodie. Sarkodie. Sarkodie's pass into the box. Zakaria gets there. Napari's shot. It has gone over the bar once again.
That was a very, very nice build-up and offensive control from Northern Cities. Look at that boy again. Perfect ball into the box. And the holder play of Zakaria was something good. But giving the layoff pass, Napari gave a long one, but that was unfortunate. The next time he must try to look for the right spot. But so far, Napari has been playing very well alongside Zakaria offensively for Northern Cities. So the moment you leave spaces behind your defense, these two guys, Zakaria and Napari, coupled with Sarkodie on the flanks, are going to give you a run for your money. And Zakaria was the guy who was pressing, keeping defenders on their toes. And that is something Tamale City must try to work upon. The long balls are not quite helping Tamale City in terms of their build-up.
Beautiful game we are witnessing here this afternoon. Quite intense. Northern City FC. Rafiu Abdul Karim receiving treatment on the sideline.
A 50-50 ball, and I think the shoulder of the Tamale City player was quite bigger. And football is not accepted. You don't have to bully your opponent with your shoulders, and that was something bad from
Ibrahim Mohammed. Has gone down with a scream. He was the same guy who was looking for a foul some few moments ago, but decided to run back to his position.
This time around there was a contact, and the referee is having no option than to take. But the first one was typical simulation, was trying to play the intelligence of the referee. But this time around, it was quite a dangerous tackle.
Of course, you don't play the intelligence of the match officials. The ball in, looking for Zakaria. Zakaria's touch. Another corner kick for Northern City FC. The players for Tamale City seem not to understand why that should be in favor of Northern City FC.
A lot of corner kicks for Northern City, but they are struggling to find the back of the net with the set pieces, and it's something they must work on, because when the game is tough, when you fail or struggle to break through, you must exploit the moment of set pieces.
Dennis into Sarkodie. Sarkodie's corner was poor.
A poor one. He was trying to be smart and shoot from the face pool. But that was
Sees
a poor one.
Adams without control. Back into the middle for Adams. The ball goes wide to Lamale. Very good ball from Lamale. Lamale gets into the box. Lamale's pass at the edge of the box for Tamale City. But well dealt with. Once again. Northern City FC have cleared their lines. This is Osman Zakaria. Zakaria has gone wide. Looking for Mohamed Abdallah. And Tamale City have taken it quickly. And again, Zak Musa couldn't keep it in play. Kwame Eshon. Eshon has gone to Ibrahim Mohammed. Mohammed has gone wide. Ibrahim Adam. Also tried to lob one in. But some good interception from the defense of Northern City FC. Some 42 minutes. And we are 3 minutes away. Including the additions from the match officials to end the first department of the game.
Hey, let's see what is that. Hey, why?
Free kick for Tamale City.
Alan, young.
They've been winning these kind of set pieces. Over the past few minutes.
The level of physicality in this game is quite high, and I'm pretty sure that both teams knows themselves very well, so the game need to move to the physicality aspect of the game.
It is Lamale and Mujahiri Drisu. Ball has gone over the crossbar.
Tamale City are getting a lot of free kicks within dangerous areas, but they are not having the personnel enough to execute such balls to result in a chance or a goal.
A good pass from Napare. He has located Abdallah. Abdallah has gone back to Napare. Napare is a midfield dynamo. But his pass was near suicide for Northern City.
I love his composure in passing. He always try to find a difficult option to pass, and players that love to take risks, I always love them because they create moment of magic.
Napare, a very good midfielder. Osman Zakaria, according to the assistant referee, was offside. Tamale City. 4 minutes of additional time on the first half. And goalkeeper Anthony Brebo to the rescue for Tamale City. This is Adams. He goes back to Abdulaziz. Aziz gets back to Adams. Zak Musa with that 10. Lamale has lost it. This is Napare. And Napare get a final touch. But he has been brought down by Lamale. Lamale is trying to clean his own mess.
And I always say there is no credit for cleaning your own mess. And Napare has been instrumental in the middle of the pack his passing range, his ability to initiate attack from the central areas is something interesting, and he's one of the key guys in the game. Very dangerous and deadly on the ball.
Northern City FC seem to be dominating. A few minutes left in the game. It was a ball for Sarkodie. Some good clearance from Mujared Idrisu. Sarkodie is trying to give some instructions. You need to be here, you need to be there. Let's hope this time Sarkodie makes a better decision.
The first one was poor, and you have strikers like Zakaria in the box battling it out physically against the defenders of the opponent. Maybe a second ball can be dangerous for Northern City.
Let's see Sarkodie's decision making this time. It was a good ball for Abdallah. I think this was what Sarkodie decided to try the first time.
Another poor one from him.
Nice control. Offside. Rafiu Abdul Karim. Some sumptuous play. But according to the laws of the game, he was in an illegal position to get that touch.
Illegal, of course. You dare not. On the high line of Tamale.
This is an opportunity. Sarkodie, interception from Tamale City once again. Al Qasim Mohammed Haruna. But the referee says it should be a goal kick.
That ball was 50-50, but the player that was having the advantage to the ball was Muntari.
Anthony Brebo, the goalkeeper for Tamale City. He has located Abdulaziz. This is Mujared Idrisu. Mujared goes down. And this will be the first booking of the game to Idrisu Napare.
Napare has been decent in the game, but I don't know why he decided to go for this tackle. You know, within the lines, even there were a lot of players covering up for him. So I don't know why he decided to go for that silly tackle.
The ball has to be sent back to where it needs to be. And the referee, Asari Emmanuel Dako. This could be the last kick of the first half. As we're already done with the 4 minutes of additional time.
Come up. Alan, come up. Go now, go.
Issa Mohammed.
Go.
Mohammed goes to Ibrahim Adam.
Go for the ball.
Adam's ball
Come up.
has been dealt with.
Come up.
This is still Tamale City FC.
Okay.
A corner kick for Tamale City.
Alan, Sama Nama, so defending me a ball. Hey, Napari, up on them. Watch. Alan, the cars are updating.
We're already into 5 minutes of the additional time.
Go with him.
Could this be the last kick of the first half? A good cross. But the goalkeeper, Shaibu Adam, has claimed it. And referee Asari Emmanuel Dako has brought the first 45 minutes to an end. It's been a cagey encounter here at Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium between two of Northern Region teams. Premier League has eluded them since last season when Real Tamale United couldn't maintain it. Which of these two teams will bring it back to them? The first 45 minutes has come to an end. It's 0-0. None of them has been able to break the deadlock. Let's see what the second half will bring for us. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with a second department. of this thrilling encounter.